Hello again. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and today we're going to do another, let's go with term. And it is one that I'm surprised by the people that have heard it or even know what it is versus the people that don't. So, this term is Pollyanna. And this goes all the way back to a novel in 1913, I believe. They also made a movie about it not too long ago, within the last, I don't know, 5, 8 years or so. But what it is, in a really quick term, is it is the opposite of a doomsdayer. A Pollyanna is basically a term that you use to describe somebody who is just um, completely and blindly uh, just happy, nothing's wrong, all that. Nothing can ever go wrong is more of the extreme use of that word. And that's the way that I describe some people. Um, is you tell them, I understand that there's a huge debate on whether you reach out and try and help others or whether you don't tell anybody anything. And I get both sides, and I'm not really going to argue for either side. Um, I am on here on YouTube, so I understand my risks that I take, and you should know where I stand. I'm trying to do everything I can to help others. I feel that I'm in a okay enough spot to do that. If you do not feel that way, then no judgment from me. For the longest time, I was that way. I didn't feel a good enough spot to where if I spoke out, then I was giving way too much up, and the risks did not outweigh the rewards. Things have changed, and the reward of being able to help others get prepared outweighs the risks. So, to go back into it. So, a doomsdayer is one that the sky is falling every single day. I'm sure that you can think of a few prepping channels on YouTube and other platforms to where every single headline of their contents is uh, September 23rd, the world's going to end. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., this is going to happen. The banking system's going to collapse in July. Usually, a lot of the doomsdayer people are date people. I try not to do dates because it gives you a higher probability of being wrong. Of course, there's going to be an airplane, so if you hear an airplane noise, I apologize. Um, but a Pollyanna is somebody who's exactly the opposite. So instead of a doomsdayer that the sky is falling every single day, for them, the sky will never fall. And that is extremely dangerous. That is, you can almost say the term sheeple goes hand in hand with a Pollyanna, that you can show them fact after fact and talk truth after truth until you are blue in the face. And they're just going to look at you and smile and say that nothing is wrong. And it kind of goes back into the movie of The Matrix. Some people are just going to be that way. It's kind of like a building to where it's on fire. You're one person and you have 5 minutes. You're not saving everybody. It's just not going to happen. And it's an unfortunate situation to be in, and hopefully nobody's ever in that situation. But there are situations like that, and so when you have a human being with free will, some things are too shocking, to go through and try and tell somebody um, everything that you think is truth is not truth. They can't handle that. They can't wrap their mind around that. And so for them, they just, nope, no thank you. They're not going to argue. They're not going to fight with you. They're not going to call you names or anything. They're just, nope, don't believe you. and that's fine. It can make for a dangerous situation later on because all of them, I'm not going to say most, all of them are unprepared. And so when something happens, it catches them completely off guard. They go into a state of panic, and everybody knows that, an individual, an animal, whatever, that is in complete, fight or flight mode, into that panic, into, any of that situation becomes extremely dangerous because they're unpredictable and they're desperate. And desperate people, desperate animals make really bad choices. And so, as a prepared person, you want to prepare for the situation to where you are not ever put into that situation. So, hopefully that helps. Hopefully you understand. Hopefully I gave you some logic behind it and gives you something, to think about. And if you did find some usefulness out of this, hit the like, the subscribe, share this with somebody, hit the little bell for notification, check us over out on Facebook. And with that, remain united. We're all prepping this together.